everyone, Saki here and welcome back to my channel. Wow, I cannot believe that we're in December and that 2020 is almost over. What a whirlwind this whole year has been. And so, in this video, I'm going to be talking about all of the handbags that I bought in 2020, just to kind of, reflect on them, give you an update about how they've been working out for me. Now, I almost didn't want to do this video because I honestly haven't used many of these handbags that much because, well, I haven't really been going out and I don't feel like I've properly really been able to use any bag this year. So that being said, I probably won't be able to give you like an in-depth review on any of these bags, but I will tell you, how I've been getting along with it and maybe just a few more things here and there. So I hope that you find this interesting. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below, especially if you love handbags just like me. Alright, so I'm going to try to go in chronological order, but I probably will get confused a little bit during the middle bags. Alright, so I've actually sold the very first bag that I bought this year, which was the YSL Cassandre bag. I've made a whole video on why I bought and sold that bag, so I will link it below for you guys if you're interested. But then the second bag that I bought this year was my Bulgari Serpenti bag. I bought this one in Thailand right after Noah and I got married as like a little present to myself, I guess, for getting married. I don't know. It was kind of like my wedding souvenir gift, if you will. I don't know why I bought this bag. I mean, I know why. I love it. I think it's cute, but it's just so different from any other bag in my collection, and I don't have any other Bulgari bags. Basically, when I saw this one in store, I just fell in love with it. I thought the pink color was really nice, and I don't know, there's just something really charming about this little snake head. And the sales associate told me that this was like a special Thailand edition. So there was just a lot of different variations of this bag when it came out, and then of course, mine has the triple colors on the sides as well, which was also special to this edition. When you open it up, it just has the strap along with a little mirror in the back pocket and then 3 compartments, and as you can tell, the inside is red. So I think that this bag is really cute. I do like the way that it looks. However, I have not used it. I'm gonna tell you now, I probably maybe used it twice this entire year. Just because it isn't that useful. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to explain it. So the compartments in the bag really kind of bother me. There are 3 compartments here and they just aren't functional to me at all. So normally people say that, having compartments is great for organization, but honestly in this bag, I just think that the compartments get in the way of the capacity. Let me just show you. So first of all, putting a cell phone in here is weird. Sorry, I have the iPhone Pro Max size, and it just doesn't fit in any of the compartments horizontally. It's just too small for that. So what you can do is actually fit it diagonally inside the middle compartment like this, but then it kind of warps your bag up. Like, you can see the indent right here, and it's such a big bag. Like, if you look at the width of this bag, it's huge. So if it didn't have any of these compartments, you could fit this iPhone. You could probably fit 5 of these iPhones in here very comfortably diagonally like this, but because the compartments are restrictive, you can't even put a cell phone in here. Like, ugh. I knew that going in. I actually tried that in the store when I was buying this bag, so that's on me if that really bothered me that much. But I don't know, I just wish that it didn't have these compartments. Other than that though, you can still fit a lot in here if you can fit them inside the compartments to begin with. Like, look how my card case like fits in here. I mean, you can obviously still fit a ton as long as all of the objects are small. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed in just like how I haven't been able to get any use out of this, but I still really love the look of it and I'm still glad that I purchased it because it is very unique in my collection. Alright, the next bag that I believe I bought after that one is this Prada While on Chain or Prada crossbody bag. I bought this one in Italy on our honeymoon and it was just kind of like my souvenir from Italy. I love this bag a lot because of the color. This is the Prada Petalo Pink and I just think it's the most beautiful pink color in a handbag. I was actually looking to purchase something, to bring home, and I didn't want something too crazy expensive, and I knew that I had to get something in this petalo color, so there weren't like that many options. When I saw this, I just thought it was super beautiful and elegant and really simplistic. I love the gold logo in the front. I think that's really, really beautiful. And then also does come with a chain that is removable, and it's very, very simple. On the inside, there is 2 main compartments with the zipper compartment in the middle and some credit card slots in the front. Now, honestly, I haven't really used this bag either. I'm probably going to say that 1,000 times in this video, probably about every single bag here. I know. So what I will have to say is that I do have a lot of these wall-on-chain style bags, but out of all of the ones that I'm going to be talking about, this one probably holds the least because it does have this divider compartment in the middle. Now, it doesn't bother me as much as, you know, the Bulgari one does, because that one really made it restrictive in how much you can hold because of how big that one was. But since this one just separates the compartment in the middle and the bag is already small anyways, I mean, I can still fit my phone comfortably and all of the other things that I would carry. Honestly, I don't think that I wear this one as much just because of the capacity, especially for like this style of bag. If I'm going to be carrying a wall-on-chain type bag, probably going to be carrying my, you know, Chanel Walk, because it can hold a lot more and it pretty much looks the same aesthetically. So yeah, I just haven't really been able to use this. I do still really love it. Like I said, this is my favorite pink when it comes to Prada, and I just really love the look of it, and it holds special memories to me. So I know I'm not a very sentimental person, but I don't know, this is one of the few bags that I do have sentiment towards, and I just really like looking at it, and it wasn't like super crazy expensive anyway, so I don't mind that this just kind of sits on my shelf looking pretty. Alright, this is kind of where it gets a little bit jumbled, but I'm pretty sure I bought this bag next. This is my YSL camera bag. I bought this one used off of Fashion File for a really, really decent price. I love the fact that it was a beautiful pink color. It is a little bit darker than I had initially anticipated. I actually used it a pretty decent amount in the summer. Like I said, for the summer we mostly went on like mountain trips and, you know, walking excursions where it wasn't really appropriate to carry like a super fancy bag. But I feel like the camera style bags from any brand really are just very, very casual and super easy to use. So I did end up wearing this one a lot. It doesn't really hold that much. I mean, it is a tinier bag, but because there is no dividers like the ones that I showed you before, you can carry kind of a lot in here. I mean, obviously the opening is a little bit restrictive, but I just love how it's one giant hole. It's kind of hard to see anything in there because it is black, but you do have a couple of credit card slots and also a slip compartment in the back, so that's also useful if you don't want to carry a wallet. The only thing that I don't like about this bag is that the strap is not removable, which kind of annoys me because I like to store my handbags on my shelf, so I do usually just stick the strap in here to, you know, store, but then whenever I open back up, it kind of gets a little bit wobbly and I really have to stuff it in order to make it straight again. But other than that, I'm really happy to have a camera bag style bag in my collection. I don't have any currently, and yeah, I just really love how like easy to use this bag is, how casual it is, and honestly, I could just wear it with like shorts and a t-shirt and I think it looks really great. So it's fun having such a casual bag in my collection and really not having to worry about it. Alright, I think the next one would probably be my Chanel wallet on a chain. So like I was saying, this bag can hold so much more than the Prada bag. I think that, you know, for a wallet on chain style, the Chanel wallet on a chain is truly the best on the market, and I bought it off of Elite Fashion House US. I think that's what they're called. I will leave the shop name down below. You can find them on Instagram, and I bought this from their eBay. I have bought from them before, so I do trust them as a seller, and I got everything authenticated as well. So yeah, it was a really good process. I did just do a whole comparison video on this bag and all of my other mini Chanel bags. If you want to check that out, I uploaded it last week. I'll leave it in the description box if you are curious to know more about this bag. I actually ended up buying this one because I replaced my old wallet on a chain, which was my very first Chanel bag ever. I ended up selling that one in a vlog sale earlier this year and sold it to someone who, it was actually their first Chanel bag too, so it was really special, but I just really wanted to let that one go because I hadn't been using it, and I thought it was just time for an upgrade in my collection. That one was getting kind of worn out, and I also did want to replace the lambskin with like a caviar or grained leather kind of one. So yeah, that is mainly why I bought this bag. But since I did have a Chanel wallet on chain before, I knew that I would get along with this bag and I knew that I would love it. I use this one pretty often, I would say, in my opinion. I do like to use it most when I am carrying a bag like my Neverfull, where it's just really, really big and I need a smaller wall unchained style bag to chuck in there just to kind of grab all of my essentials if I did need to, you know, pop out to the grocery store or anything like that, and I didn't want to carry my big Neverfull with me. So that's one of the main reasons why I definitely knew that I needed to add this back into my collection if I did sell my old one. So yeah, pretty much, I guess, out of all of the bags that I'm talking about today, this is probably one of my most used and definitely a great purchase for me. Alright, now this is kind of where things get jumbled, but I'm pretty sure the next bag that I bought is my Dolce & Gabbana Devotion bag. I bought this one on sale at Satire. A lot of people have been asking me about this because it does seem like a sketchy website. All of the items there are on sale and they're always on sale. I don't know what I was thinking when I just randomly purchased from the site. I guess I didn't really realize how sketchy it was until other people pointed it out to me. But I did end up getting the bag and it's here in my hands and I'm almost 1000% sure it's authentic. I mean, it feels really premium. I have never had a Dolce & Gabbana item before, so I'm not like an expert or anything, but I'm pretty sure this is authentic and I did get it for a pretty decent discount. I haven't used this bag, I'll be honest with you. I used it maybe once when I got it, but I just, it's a mini bag, so there's really no occasion for me to use it yet. I haven't been going to any events or anything, but it is just one main compartment like this, and then there is a slip pocket in the back. I'll tell you now that this bag cannot hold like anything. It doesn't hold nearly as much as like a wall unchained bag, and I think it is because of the restrictive like flap here. So it does have a magnetic closure, but because it's also like this really hard patent leather, it doesn't stretch out at all. I mean, I can fit my phone in here and like a couple of other things, but even then my phone has to be in diagonally, so yeah, it just really can't hold that many things. I honestly just bought it because it was pretty inexpensive when I bought it on Satire, and I don't know, I just really love the aesthetic of it. I really don't know what I was thinking with this bag. I try not to buy from Dolce & Gabbana, and this is the only bag or only item that I have from them. I don't know, it was just too cute to pass up. Like, look at this emblem, it's so adorable. It's a heart with a bow with like little pearls on it. I just thought it was so me, and yeah, I really couldn't resist for some reason. So yeah, although I probably won't be purchasing anything else from this brand, I'm really glad that I have this bag just to look at least until I can find an occasion to use it. Alright, I think the next bag that I bought is actually my Chanel Coco handle in the small size. I call this the small size, but a lot of people call this the medium size. It's the size that's in between the mini size and the largest size. It doesn't look like a small bag by any means, so I think that's why people have a problem calling it the small size. So this one I bought from an Instagram seller called Timeless Vogue. She is very popular, so you might have heard of her, but she is an Australian-based consignment seller on Instagram, and I really love her. Her name is Sandy. I talk to her all the time whenever she has, you know, pink bags in her page, and when I saw this, it was like a dream come true. I've really been looking for this bag for years now. I initially wanted it in the mini size, but when the small size popped up on her shop in this condition, I just couldn't pass it up. It was also a pretty decent price. I think I got it for like 5,000 something, which for an exotic piece is really good in my opinion. And this bag was seriously like in immaculate condition. The scales are still really good on this one. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, this is a python leather bag. I know, it kind of sounds crazy saying out loud, and I kind of get scared of it sometimes. I don't know why. I just think that it's so unique and so beautiful, and I truly love this color and everything, and oh my god, I just think that this is one of the most unique bags in my collection. I still am a little bit wary about the leather, and I live in Colorado, which, oh my god, it's so dry here, so at first I was super worried about like the scales lifting up and everything, but so far I haven't really had a problem. But like I said, I probably have only used this bag like a handful of times. I'm actually a little bit nervous whenever I do get to wear this bag because, one, I'm worried about how delicate it is, and two, it's just such a statement bag because it is python and you can clearly tell that it's python. I don't know, I haven't really gotten the courage to bring it out in public that much. So yeah, I do look forward to being able to use this in the future. I actually have two Coco handles now, which I will show you next, but I've been completely in love with this style handbag. Another thing is that on the inside of this bag, it's made of lambskin leather, so it's kind of like double the delicate leather. It's crazy. I do really love the capacity of this bag. It fits like almost as much as a Chanel Jumbo in my opinion, which is crazy. So yeah, I just have really been loving this bag, but I just wish I had more of an opportunity to use it. I will say that I do prefer the mini size over this one, which, speaking of which, I'll just show you that one next because I do think that I bought this one next out of the bags that I have bought. So this is the mini size. Here they are next to each other in case you wanted to see that. A huge difference. This bag looks like a giant compared to the mini size, but I promise you that is just the next size up. So the mini bag I actually did also talk about in that comparison video that I mentioned earlier, so please check that out if you are interested in this bag as well. It is a little bit smaller. Well, okay, no, it's a lot smaller than the other bag. Obviously you can tell from the compartments and everything on the inside, but this bag still holds a surprising amount, and I actually did use this bag a lot during the fall and winter. Well, I guess it is still winter. I did use this one a lot in the fall season. I just really love the fact that it's caviar. It's such a durable bag, and it can really, you know, go through rain and snow no problem. And I just found that this bag was so easy to use and grab, especially when the weather is kind of unpredictable. It also can hold a lot more than you think. Like, please check out that video I was mentioning down below where I talk about everything that it can fit, and I was actually really surprised. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just one of my best purchases, I think, and I love the mini Coco handle so much. I honestly want it in so many other different colors, and I'm just really having to tell myself that I don't need so many bags in like the exact same style, and so far that's kind of been working out for me, but I honestly would buy this bag hands down in other colors and other styles as well. I think the chevron pattern is really cute, and yeah, I just overall really love this bag. I would say I almost love it more than my like trendy CC and stuff like that too. So yeah, I don't know, it just so recommend this bag, especially for the price point that it is. Still so worth it in my opinion. Alright, and then my biggest purchase of the year, you guys knew this was coming, my Hermes Kelly. Yay! I'm still so in love with this bag, and I'm still like so over the moon whenever I talk about it or look at it or use it or anything. I mean, you can tell on my face, right? So yeah, basically the biggest purchase of my life that I've ever made. I really wanted this bag. I kind of talked about it in my wish list video at the beginning of the year, but I was like honestly just trying to throw it out there in the universe that I wanted this bag, and I never ever expected to actually get it this year, but I made it happen. I did have some money saved. You guys might know the story already, and then I also ended up selling a couple of my other handbags to buy it. I bought this one from finklepuff on Instagram. I will leave her Instagram down below, and I'm just so over the moon and so elated about this bag. It's my baby. So I don't even think I mentioned, this is a Kelly 28 in the Cellier style in rose confetti, and it does have gold hardware. I actually have an Hermes Twilly on here, but I bought my mom actually, so this is her Twilly, but when she saw the color of this bag, she's like, oh, my Twilly would go great with it, so she let me borrow it. I think it does look really cute. I bought this Twilly on Fashion File for her actually for some sort of holiday or birthday or something. When you open it up, I actually do have an insert in here. It is the 7RP insert, and I actually have some random stuff in here for some reason. But the 7RP insert is actually a dream. I was actually super nervous about buying it because it's so expensive for an insert. It's like hundreds of dollars. Like, it's kind of crazy, but I do really enjoy it, and I spent so much money on this Kelly bag that buying the proper insert for it was really a necessity, so I'm really glad that I did it. It just looks like this. If you watch any Hermes videos, all the YouTubers talk about this, but truly there is a reason for it. I really recommend this one. But other than that, it just looks like this on the inside. It's pretty good when it comes to the condition, and I bought it for premium, obviously. I will leave the video where I talk all about this bag down below in case you are curious about my journey and how I bought it and everything. But yeah, basically, I'm just so in love with this bag. It's so amazing. Definitely worth the hype and definitely worth the money that I paid on it, although every time I think about it still, I kind of get a mini heart attack. I'm even afraid to say the price out loud because I've just never spent that much money on a bag before. Normally I wear it like this with the sangles out and kind of loose like this, just because it's easier to get in and out of the bag that way, but I also do really like the way that the sangles looked kind of like, you know, tucked in or whatever. Yeah, just overall super happy with this bag. I'm still getting to know it, and I'm still experimenting with using it and everything, and I'm just so happy to have it. It's really a dream come true, and I can't say it enough good things about this bag. I'm so glad that I finally have an Hermes bag in my collection, and the next one will be a Birkin and the rose sakura color. I'm just, you know, I got time. I have to save for that bag. So yeah, my most favorite purchase of this year. I said that I wasn't going to buy any more bags after that bag, and I have kept my promise. However, there is another bag that I have to show you, and it is this Alexander McQueen bag that I got from Farfetch. Now, I did do a sponsored video with them, so they gave me credits to buy this bag, so technically, I didn't have to spend any of my own money to buy it, and that is why it is added to my collection. I still don't think I'm going to add another bag to my collection. I'm going to stay true to my word for definitely the end of the year and possibly a couple months afterwards because, yeah, I just need to really rein in that self-control, and I'm doing such a good job so far, so yay me! Anyways, that probably might all falter when the 2021 Chanel spring collection comes out, but we'll see. Anyway, so this is my latest purchase. It is the Alexander McQueen bag. It is in like a blush pink color, and it is mock croc, and it's got gold hardware. It's got this really cool like skull on the front, which is totally Alexander McQueen, and it's got a little logo stamped in the back as well. This is another wall on chain style bag. You can tell that I'm obsessed with these kinds of bags. And it is currently the bag that I've been using, so it's kind of got some crap in here. The inside is like a microfiber kind of lining, and it is all black. And then there's also a small slip compartment in the back here where you can really only fit like a credit card. This bag can hold a pretty decent amount, especially for the wall on chain style. It can fit more than the Prada bag because it doesn't have a divider compartment in the middle, so I find that to be very useful. I've been using this bag a lot since I got it just because it is like an edgier looking bag, and that's kind of been my style lately. So yeah, I really enjoy this bag, and I'm so happy to have something from Alexander McQueen. I've always been a fan of this brand. I've just never been able to, you know, bring myself to buy anything from them. And yeah, I've just overall been really happy with this bag, and so glad that I got to work with Farfetch to purchase this bag to add another one into my collection, although I did say I wasn't going to add any more to this year, but it was an exception and a great opportunity, so yeah. Alright, that was all of the bags. Wow, I did actually do some damage this year, although I will have to say I probably purchased more last year, I think. But yeah, just with like the Kelly bag and really having my dream bag, I just don't think that I'm going to add any more bags to my collection for a while, but you know, never say never, but I'm trying really, really hard to stick to that promise. Anyways, as it is December, there is a new giveaway on my channel, and I'm so excited to be sharing this one with you because it is an SL Miss Glam giveaway. Yes, I am partnering with SL Miss Glam for December's giveaway. She has kindly gifted one of these to me to give away to you guys, and I will show you what it is in a second. This is the box that it comes in, super gorgeous, and when you open it up, it is her new makeup travel case. So this is the one that's in my personal collection, but she will be sending me a new one to give away to you guys. This is just the perfect case to put all of like your makeup brushes and other makeup items that you have in here for traveling or just for storing in your bathroom. I love the fact that it has like a little clear window here so you can see everything in it, and I just love mine so much. I'm so happy to be giving this away to you guys in December. She is so generous to have partnered with me this month, so thank you again, Stephanie. All you have to do to enter is comment with this emoji in the comment section down below. You can enter in any video that you see this month in December that is featuring this. You do just have to be following me on YouTube, follow Stephanie at SL Miss Glam on YouTube, and also be following both of our Instagrams. I will leave all the links to all of our social media down below so you guys can follow us. And yeah, I'm just so happy to be doing this giveaway. You guys will love this, trust me, and thank you again, Stephanie, for partnering with me. Alright, that was all for my video. If you liked it, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I hope you're having a great holiday season. With that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!